And hello everyone, welcome. It's Lord Magicus, and we're going to play Merfolk in Modern. It's been a little while since we played Modern, but let's get back to Modern. Um, I'm just going to get link posted, and then we will get started. Okay, we are good. So, for today, we're going to play Modern again. I'm still not entirely sure what I want to be doing in Modern, but now is as good a time as any. Let's play Tropical Merfolk. Rothgar seems to think that Tropical Merfolk is pretty good at the moment, so in honor of that, we're going to play his list tonight. So I have exactly his list, and I'm not going to make any changes to it at all. So yeah, the plan with Tropical Merfolk is we're gonna splash green, and we're gonna play Kumena Speaker and Merfolk Mistbinder in the main deck. The plan for this is we're going to go really fast, really hard, and just try to go underneath all the other decks. Mono Blue is a little bit slower and plays more of a tempo game. Tropical Merfolk, you just want to kill your opponent as quickly as possible, so that's why this deck plays with 16 Lords in it. You got Lord of Atlantis, Master of the Pearl Trident, Merfolk Mistbinder, and Mara Regery. So we're going real hard on this, and you only play 18 lands in Tropical Merfolk. You don't really have room to be messing around with man lands or anything. This is as aggressive as we can make this deck, so why not? Let's do it. So I know it's a little bit later than I normally play, but I've just been exhausted the last few days, so we're gonna just try to end this as quickly as possible in every round. We're just going to go hard and hope that that's enough. Sideboard is very clean and consistent. 4 Relic, 4 Spell Pierce, the other 2 Spreading Seas, 2 Reclamation Sages, and 3 Echoing Truths. So, yeah, that's all I got for this. Let's go and play our league with it and see how we do. We probably need to change this. There we go. Alright, join league. Yeah, you might notice that episode 16 is missing. Well, unfortunately, I was not able to satisfactorily put it back together. YouTube broke it up, and I was missing parts of it that did not go back together well enough for me, so episode 16 is just gone. We're just going to move forward. So that is why we've gone from, it looks like we went from 15 to 17. So, sorry. We're just going to put our foot on the accelerator today and just say, screw it, we're going to play aggro with Merfolk instead of a more tempo roll. Alright. Nice and quick. We didn't even have to wait that long. That's a good sign. Alright. There we go. We want a die roll. Excellent. Yeah, this is, I think, a fine hand. We're going to keep. Island. Play Aether Vial. Pass. What are we up against? Marsh Flats. I don't know. I don't like this already. Weathered Wayfinder. That's an interesting card. Yeah. Yes. So Search your library for a land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle it. I'll activate this only if the opponent controls more lands than you. Well, it depends upon... Ugh, we could Spreading Seas this right now, but if he has another white source, then that's not going to be that good. I don't know exactly what they're up to just yet. They're playing a lot of foils, though. How do we want to go about this? We could play Botanical Sanctum, and then next turn just play 2 Lords. You know what? I am going to seize this. We're just going to do this now. Oh, that's going to be good. Alright, and then I will pass to him. Alright, end step, we will put in Kamena Speaker. Urborg. Sure. Ah, beautiful. Get dunked on, opponent. We're just gonna brutalize them. Yes, tick this up. Alright, so here, let's activate Vial. Yes. Master the Pearl Trident. Merfolk. Let's go green, blue. Oh, I for some reason thought I already tapped that. Alright, and so now we have Island Walk. We're not waiting for anything. So now he has to deal with this Master of the Pearl Trident before this can do anything. We're definitely going to adapt this and try to draw another Lord. He could Ghost Quarter now his own land. That's possible. Yep. We're definitely busting out Simic today. That's what's going on. No, we'll leave that like that. Before anything else happens here, let's adapt. I will discard Breeding Pool. He can Ghost Quarter his planes and give everything, or so that way he can remove Island Walk. We're just going to attack through it. Yep. Kill him. So he's playing an Abzan deck of some kind. He's just gonna get brutalized here. He's at 3 life! Wow. Alright. Good luck, opponent. This is the power of Simic Merfolk. That was our... Alright, well, let's see what he's gonna do with this. What do you got for, like, white-black? Can you not die somehow? Sure. I don't think that matters. Even if you Fatal Push something, you're still dead. If you have 2 Fatal Pushes, then you might survive. Alright, another Gifted Aetherborn could be okay. What the fuck is this Manamorphose? Alright. Nope. He has one card in hand. It's possible that it's something like maybe Damnation, but we're just gonna hope that it's not. We're playing the version of Merfolk where we don't have to think very hard. So, this was interesting. Alright. He had Collective Brutality. What's the Manamorphose in this deck for? I don't understand. His deck is entirely foil, so I mean, he obviously likes it a whole lot, but this is a very weird Abzan deck. Alright, well, Spreading Seas seems like it's going to be effective. I don't know if I believe in the power of Deprive. Let's see. Maybe Spell Pierce or Echoing Truth might be okay. I mean, I don't know if this is a Deprive deck. I think maybe we'll just take in like 2 Spell Pierces instead. Alright. I think that's... Without knowing exactly what he's up to, maybe this is okay. We'll see. Spreading Seas against a 3-color deck is usually a good plan. But yeah, we're playing Simic Merfolk because we don't want to think. We just want to kill him. So this hand's fine. We're going to keep it. We got Vile into any number of 2-drops, so... Alright, you going to Thought Seize this away? No. It's fine. He mulled to 6. Let's see, what do you got? Gifted Aetherborn, that's fine. So how do we want to do this? I think we're going to go with Silvergill Adept first. Then we might do something like Regery and Trickster on this next turn. Or I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, we can play then like Scalding Tarn, Regery, and then Trickster it down. That's possible. But if I draw a 1-drop, I want to be able to put it in play right now. I will show them Merfolk Mistbinder. Spell Pierce is fine. Okay, actually, if in that case, then there's a possibility we go Mistbinder and then hold up Spell Pierce next turn. Okay, he just really wants to gain a bunch of life. If his plan is to race, that's not going to go very well for him. We can deal way more damage than he's going to gain. So Breeding Pool. I'm going to play, I think, Scalding Tarn. Yeah. So I think we can just go double Lords. I'm not really concerned about this just yet. Get wrecked, opponent. No, thank you. So we have 3 islands. Yeah, we'll take an island. You have 2 cards left. I hope that they're really good. Because if they're not, you're in a world of trouble. We are going to attack for a ton. Blast Zone is going to hurt, but, you know, that's fine. Nope. So we can just, see, he can tick this up to 2 and then kill off our entire board. I think what we can do here is we can just play Regery and hold up this vial and then start rebuilding with these. If he wants to trade, you know, one of these creatures, or his creature with one of these, that's fine. He's still going to take a bajillion damage. Yeah, tick up Blast Zone, that's fine. Ghost Quarter's not terribly helpful. Alright, I guess that's okay. So Mirror Regery can't attack because they'll just gain life from it. This is a very dangerous game for them. Yeah, sure. Destroy the 2s. So, let's go with Silvergill. Actually, no, hold on. Do it like this. We want to keep up the greens in case we need them, I guess. Right. We don't particularly need that. We'll just pass. We'll hang on to it. But then we can Violin Master. Alright, yeah, we just won. Absolutely brutalized him. Tropical Merfolk just decimated that Abzan player. Gifted Aetherborn was no match for our ability to just make our creatures like 4/4s and 5/5s. That's good. Let's hope that all of our matches go like that. We just want to win quickly. Crush him. Crush. Crush skull like sparrow legs between legs. Oh, love it. Alright, well this is an auspicious start, so hopefully let's just play a bunch of dirtily decks like that where we can just absolutely grind him into a fine powder with all the power of Tropical Merfolk. Alright, well we won the die roll, that's good. Gideon Slave, huh? Interesting. This is a perfectly fine hand. We're going to keep it. I think I'm gonna lead with the breeding pool. You know what? No, we'll use the flooded strand. We may not need to do this if we draw like Botanical Sanctum or something. And this might be a deck where we need to worry about Blood Moon or something. Who knows? Yeah, their deck was definitely far too slow to compete. Oh, this bodes well for us, I think. This looks like another dirtily deck. Birds of Paradise and Blooming Marsh. This could be like Abzan Company. Well, let's slow their asses down. Trickster says, I don't care what you're doing. You're not using this turn. And then end of turn, I think we'll Violin Commence Speaker. Alright, what do you got? What are you waiting for? You're gonna, like, destroy my vial? I don't think so. Oh, that's good. Okay. We'll hold on to this Deprive, and we'll just be putting Silvergill in play end of turn. And if they don't do anything, then maybe we'll adapt Biomancer. Another Abzan deck. Interesting. He has nothing going on? Really? Alright. What about now? You know what? I'm going to adapt this. Do something. Show me something. Lightning Helix. What the hell is this nonsense? Alright, sure, opponent. I don't know what dirtily nonsense this is, but I feel like they're going to get overrun real quickly. There is no chance that we can draw and play a Lord this turn because the Botanical Sanctum comes in tapped, I think. Well, I guess we can attack. Well, yeah, we're going to hold on to the Deprive in case they try to play like a sweeper of some kind. Alright, yeah, okay, that's fine. Beautiful. Yeah, this is clearly some kind of 5-color deck. So he's probably playing something like Tribal Flames in his deck, I imagine. But that's not going to be good enough because anything short of wrathing my board is going to result in him dying a very, very painful death. Oh, you know what? No. Okay, I know what this is. He's playing the 5-color Niv Mizzet deck. That's why, because this Pillar of the Parents is Niv Mizzet. So he's going to die right now. Bring to light. Yeah, we're not letting you get fucking Niv Mizzet. He's going to try to draw, like, 10 cards. Fuck that. Okay. If we draw another Lord, he just dies. Otherwise, he goes to 1. Okay. Let's do this. Hi, Lockdown. Looks like we're... Oh, okay, cool. We win. Look at how easy this is. Tropical Merfolk is just kicking ass against these stupid slow decks. Alright, you gonna let us attack? Nope. Alright. So, this, I believe, is the 5-color Niv Mizzet control deck. Or he's playing Niv Mizzet, the one from War of the Spark. And yeah, his plan is he's just playing a ton of multicolored spells so that he can just try to draw for, like, when Niv Mizzet comes into play, you look at like the top 10 cards of your deck, and for each color pair, you can put one card of that color into your hand. So you could theoretically have, for like 5 mana, end up with a 5/5 like flying dragon that also draws you up to 10 cards. So if that's his plan, that's not going to go very well. So he's playing a bunch of very dirtily cards, and we're just going to bring in Spreading Seas, I think. I actually kind of want to keep the Deprives against that. Spreading Seas should slow him down a fair bit. Yeah, and what do I want to take out? I really don't want to take out anything. He's Spreading Seas, though, because his mana is very sensitive in his deck. So maybe I just take out like 2 Biomancers. They're okay in this deck, but I think the 2s are way more important versus him. We just want to play a bunch of Lords and kill him, and Spreading Seas will disrupt his mana, and I think that'll be fine. We're going to keep Deprived just in case he goes for like Niv Mizzet or Bring to Light. Bring the Light especially, because that can find stuff like Damnation, or it can also bring to light for our Supreme Verdict. That's a card. This hand is actually pretty good. We can go Vile and hopefully draw a second land. And if not, then we still have this one. So we're going to put a ton of Lords into play. Alright, that's fine. So now we have something to put into play off the Vile if we don't draw a land. Yeah, look at how ridiculously awkward his mana is. Alright. He could have Izzet Charm. He might counter this. Counter Squall. Okay, that's fine. I'll just put Kumena Speaker in play at the end of his turn. We're just gonna pressure him with fishies. We just need to get this. No detention sphere, please. Domri, Anarch of Bolas. Okay. We can kill that. Actually, can we? No, we can't quite kill it. All right. But we can at least like shut it down a little bit. Let's try to get this off the board. Because if he plays a creature, he can then have it start fighting our lords, and I don't want that. It is also possible, though, he could try to cast Niv Mizzet this turn. And we don't have another land to hold up the counterspell for it anyway. But I mean, like, yeah, the counterspell doesn't do anything because of the +1 anyway. So this needs to die so that this is alive and that he doesn't kill our creatures. But he has to have another land or mana source that comes into play untapped right now. And they have a lot of really weird mana requirements in their deck, so he might not have another land to really do anything this turn. All right, well he does have a land, so is he going to go for it? That's a good question. All right, looks like it. Got red, green, blue, black, white. Yeah, you can go for it. Okay. What ridiculous multicolored spell are you going to cast? Bring to light. Okay, fine. What are you going to find with it? Or Niv Mizzet Reborn. There we go. Alright, how many cards are you going to draw off of Niv Mizzet? So, let's see. Bring to light. Oh, he doesn't have to show us which cards he chose, but it couldn't have been Mana Confluence because that's not a color pair, and it couldn't have been Inquisition, nor this one. So probably he chose all of those. All right. Yes and no. So the problem now is that he's got like a ton of spells, and we don't really have a good way to defend. We really need another island, so I'm gonna go with Silvergill Adept. Do not find it. Yeah, the fact that he was able to get Niv Mizzet off means that we probably can't do much here. I could kill Domri, and I almost kind of feel like I need to, because he's going to kill at least one of my creatures by doing that. That's if he'd have the option to do that if he wants, and if he doesn't, then that's just strictly worse for us. And he can also he has another Domri in his hand too. I think we might just be lost at this point. All right. Alright, well, let's not let him get multiple activations of Domri's out. That's all we can do. Yeah, so he got to put, like, all of these cards into his hand. This is not good for us. I think that our position in this game is lost. We're just going to have to try to win Game 3 on the play. Sure, you got birds. You can play another Domri, or you can just removal spell one of my creatures. Colligan's Command. I think at this point Spreading Seas is not helping, so we're getting rid of that. Well, we should know, like, these should be the 6 cards in his hands. You know, maybe if we draw a land, like, maybe we can try to come back. It's not impossible just yet. He does have Supreme Verdict, but we need to make him, like, need to use it. Alright, well, I don't think we can come back, like, now. Now it's too late. Alright, do what we can. At this point, we just need him to show us as many cards as possible. I think if we had drawn a land, like, in the first few turns, and we had a reasonable chance, but probably not now. What's it look like? Fire Spout. Oh, he drew that one. That's pretty brutal. Alright. Well, okay, so that's something we didn't know about, but that's gonna be enough. We're not coming back from that. That's fine. So what do I want to change against this deck? Not really much. I think The Spell Pierces actually might be okay. Could take out Reachers and bring in Spell Pierce. What else? Trickster, I kind of want to keep Trickster. That's one of our only ways to get through his nonsense. Maybe we just take out Biomancer. Could... The only thing is, like, we need to keep the aggressive curve, too. You know what? No, I think I like Biomancer a little bit better. Alright. We're going to go very, very aggressive against him. This hand is pretty poor. We're going to mulligan. This is much better. Keep. That's fine. Keep it on top. Let's get Breeding Pool. Alright. Sure. We may want to keep this up, but we still need to apply a clock to him. So I think what we'll do is we'll play Silvergill, try to draw a land. Let's attack first. Alright. Gotta keep the pressure on. Interesting. I think from here, though, I'm not going to tap out. I will wait to see what he does. That's good. We're not in any particular need to tap out right now. Lightning Helix. Yeah, that's fine. Do I want to play Silvergill? Not really, because I don't want him to play Niv Mizzet next turn yet. Sure. Well, that's helpful. Alright. This is fine. We can start applying pressure with these. He's never going to get to, like, resolve his Niv Mizzet. We're just going to run him low on cards and just keep applying pressure every turn. Get in there. Hooligan's command, we're going to have to discard a card anyway. I don't like this. What do we do here? We could discard a Deprive. The problem is he's going to have... Yeah, like, he could just play Niv Mizzet next turn anyway. I guess that's fine. We're just going to let him do it. We'll discard Deprive, I think. Actually, we could discard Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is not terribly useful at this point. I don't want to take damage off of this Polluted Delta if it's not necessary. And I may end up just getting... Alright, looks like he's going to go for it. So this is a test, huh? Alright, well, we gotta use this Deprive at some point. Attack! Sure. Actually, maybe we should have kept the island in case of another Culligan's command. Oh, shit. That's not good, because now he most definitely, like, has it, and there's not any... We can't play around it now, so... I think all we can do is just protect the Trickster. Like, he's definitely going to take the Deprive if... But at least this way he doesn't know that we don't have it. No, he's just going for it, and our shields are down, unfortunately. Yep. Alright. We're about to die to Niv Mizzet again. He's going to draw a billion cards. This was just not the draw to beat this. We just had removal every turn, and Alright, what cards did he draw off of this? Thought Erasure, that's not helping. Well, we're going to lose this one, unfortunately. Our hand was really kind of clunky here. Yeah, I think that Reacher is probably not the way to go. We just did not have any way to, like, tap out against this deck. I think, I don't know, we could have maybe kept on the Spell Pierce, but that was kind of rough, because he had a way to force it through, and we just couldn't counter enough stuff. One sec. Okay. Is there even any point right now? I don't think so. That's so bad. Alright, it didn't really matter when I played Trickster, to be honest. Like, I already know that he managed to get, like, at least 2 removal spells and a Thought Erasure, so there was no way that, like, Trickster, I don't know. I guess I could have waited to do that, but I don't think it was going to matter because he was still going to be able to just, like, completely destroy my board. I think in this case, he's going to kill this thing anyway. Yeah, he has another one of those in his hand. So. Yep. Like, it doesn't really matter. I can Trickster this thing down for a turn. Oh, that's right. He gave it +1/+0. That was dumb. Alright, well, doesn't matter. We're not coming back from this. There is no draw that gets us out of that situation, so that sucks. Now, the fact that he managed to find the Inquisition in time, and without Vial, that hand was very hard to hold up. We needed the Deprives against him, but he also was able to he forced us to deal with the first thing because we didn't have enough pressure to keep attacking him if we didn't counter the Knight, I think. And then having the Inquisition on top of that, that was just too rough. This hand is fine. We're going to keep this. Alright. He mulligans. This is okay. We can keep this hand. We can get Vial out and then hold up like Deprives and just put Trickster and Master in play. He mulliganed to 4. Okay. He's on the play. Alright, what do you got? Tron. Okay. Then Tron is totally dead to this hand. Oh my god, Tron is gonna get fucking pasted by this hand. Okay. So we're almost certainly gonna Spreading Seas this if he plays another land. If he doesn't play a land, yeah, that's not good. He has absolutely no chance in hell against this. Alright, let's just play Silvergill, try to draw a 1-drop, and then I will show a Master. There's no chance Tron can come online next turn. Alright, cool. Pass till the end of his turn. Yeah, the problem is, like, he had way too much removal. Like, trying to Trickster down Niv Mizzet for one turn, I don't think was a winning plan. Alright, he searched for Urza's Mine. He's just going to get brutalized, though. Yep. Oh my god. Alright. So he still can't have Tron in line next turn, but he could play something like Oblivion Stone. I don't know. I think I'm just going to hold up Deprive. That's fine. We'll put in Mistbinder. We don't need to put Lord in play just yet. You know, if he doesn't do anything relevant, I'll just flash in Trickster, and he's like... This hand is so totally going to overrun a fucking Moldifor. There's no way. He is so dead. So that's 8. It'll be 11, and then, yeah, he's dead next turn anyway. I don't think anything you can do this turn really matters. Karn, the Great Creator. Does this even matter? Like, I can just flash in Trickster and then hardcast this thing, and you're just dead, right? So it'll be 4, 4, 4, and 3. Sure, that's fine. Okay. It's gonna be too little too late for Karn Daddy. Ensnaring Bridge, that's adorable. Alright, Trickster. Oh. Okay. This doesn't matter. Nope. And you are dead. Cool. Alright. And that is how you brutalize Tron. Alright, so what do we want against this deck? Spreading Seas. Probably Spell Pierce. I think Biomancer can come out. Maybe... Do we want Reclamation Sage? We probably need some kind of out in case he does play like Ensnaring Bridge. We have counterspells for that, though. I think the counterspells are probably okay. Alright, you know what? We'll bring in 2 Reclamation Sage. Alright, we'll do it like this. In case he goes for like Oblivion Stone, then we can just blow it up. This hand is great. We're going to keep this. Can put a pretty quick clock on him and have Spell Pierce up. He mulliganed to 6. We're going to keep. I guess this is just how you brutalize Tron. Just oh, mold to 5? He kept it 5. Okay, well. So we might actually be inclined to like hold up Spell Pierce. He doesn't have a 1-drop. Alright. Let's play Botanical Sanctum, or we'll play Aether Vial. He might play Sylvan Scrying this turn, maybe, but if he does that, it's going to require him to not have, he's not going to have turn 3 Tron if he plays Sylvan Scrying. Okay. I see. You want to do it like this? We'll do it like this. Did he just keep Natural Tron, or is he just hoping for the best here? I will play Islands. I'm going to hold up Spell Pierce and Trickster just in case he does have Tron. Alright, does he have it? He mulled to 5. No, he does not. Okay. Ancient Stirrings, sure, go for it. So he found Urza's mine. Mine is online. Alright, Trickster, get out there. Play Breeding Pool. Yes, I will pay 2 life. Do this before Ballista can come online. If he plays Ugin, then we have Spell Pierce for it. Oblivion Stone. I think we still have to Spell Pierce this. Because then he can't activate it this turn, and... yeah... Alright, I'm gonna... We could draw Reclamation Sage to blow it up, or we can maybe shut off his Tron. Oh, that's good. Walking Ballista on 1 is not scary. Alright, so I think we just attack, put him to 10. He can crack O-Stone. If he puts 2 counters on this, that's still not that bad. It takes up his entire turn to do that. Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. Why do all the opponents just draw the discard spell right away? That is a fantastic question. I think that maybe they had a deal with the developers. They just have like there's a code that they can just type into the chat here that's just like, yeah, let me draw this card. Surely, that's the only explanation. Okay. Just take your 6 damage. You're going to kill our board, and we're going to have to put in Trickster and hope that's enough. What do we do here? Play Breeding Pool. I'm not going to pay for it. And then he will have enough mana to crack O-Stone, unfortunately, and there's nothing we can do about it. Not waiting for anything. Yep. Well, you know, sometimes they just, what is it? Sometimes you mulligan to 5 and you just have natural Tron every time, so... that's just how Tron is, I guess. Never do they not have it. Never! Alright. Trickster. You're gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting now. Hopefully he has nothing left in his hand. We sideboarded out the Biomancer, so we should play the land. There's no reason to hold it in our hand. This is not good. Well, Thragtusk is not the worst thing, but it's still really bad when we don't have a board state to fight it. See, I've had plenty of opponents expend Ballista in response to targeting it with Trickster. If they waited, I would have lost. Yeah, it depends. Like, if the opponent is good, then, you know, they're good, and it just is what it is. Sometimes you can just bait them into making mistakes. I guess we're playing Silvergill Adept. Like, there's a lot of really good players that are used to my Merfolk shenanigans here, so they've learned how to, like, properly beat my deck. That's okay. If we draw Spreading Seas, that could be a thing. We just gotta hope that he doesn't have any way to activate this Sanctum of Ugin. It's possible. If he plays Karn Liberated, like, yeah, that's really bad. But at the same time, I'm also fine with, ditching the Spell Pierce to it. Alright, so it looks like maybe he doesn't have it. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not blocking this, though. No, you know what? He might actually just play, like, Ugin right now. Yeah, this is bad. Or maybe another Thragtusk. Yeah, okay. It's tough. This one I'm definitely going to hold on to. I have no choice but to play the Lord of Atlantis right now. Attacking is not a good plan at the moment, so... Yeah, Judge Ginger, like, yeah, sometimes, like, obviously Silvergill was not, like, the best thing we could have drew that turn, but it was far from the worst, and having the 5 lands did help for that. Honestly, though, we're in a very, very dangerous situation, yeah. We're, like, very, very close to just pure lost right now. Like, oh, that's not good. He has 2 mana, he can play around Spell Pierce, if this is what I think it is. Ballista, okay, well, you know what, we're done. That's enough to kill us. Alright. Begin sideboarding. I don't think I'm going to make any changes to this. I think this is still fine as... Well, Trickster, maybe. I kind of want Trickster just to play around stuff like Wormcoil Engine. I mean, you could make an argument that maybe Biomancer or Regery are fine to come in, but that's really close. I think I'm just going to keep this as is. Hi, Goat Dude! Alright, we're going to Game 3 against Tron. We're just going to have to hope that they don't have it. This hand, I guess we're going to keep it. It's a little bit slow, but he mulliganed to 6. 5. Come on, 4. They kept 5. Alright. Maybe Deprive will be helpful. Who knows? Probably not. No. Alright. Alright, let's see. How good are you at Magic, Disgruntled Elk? Opponent, show me. Can we just get there? I don't even know if I'll play Silvergill. I might just jam Lords. That's not a good sign. Yeah, you know what? With this hand, I think I'm inclined to just play Lords right now. Because that, if his plan is Ballista, then we can play around it better. Alright, I'm gonna go Ancient Stirrings. Oh, doesn't, okay, that's Sylvan Scrying. You know what, that's fine. It still puts him 2 turns out. Okay. That's also beautiful, because now that means he can't even play, like, Oblivion Stone. There we go. Alright. Merfolk, Mistbinder. It is your time to shine. Alright, sorry, that just lagged out for a second. Alright. Beautiful. Spell Pierce was a very good draw that turn, so if he goes for Oath Stone, he's not going to be able to do anything, and then we still have a Deprive for turn 4. Expedition map. I think I'm willing to Spell Pierce this, because if he needs map in order to get Tron, then he can't. Yeah, he's not going to have mana like next turn, or he can't do it on our turn. So he's going to have to tap 2 lands in his turn to do it. So his options are going to be a hell of a lot more limited. All right. Why? I don't understand this. Are you going to like dismember one of my creatures? So here I could play Lord, or I could just play Commander Speaker, hold up Deprive. I think I'm going to hang on to Deprive right now. So if I attack him for 6, puts him to 11, and I still think that is fine. He's got 3 cards in hand. Alright, I think this should be good enough. We can Deprive whatever he plays, play Lord, and just kill him. I mean, to be fair, he mulliganed to 4, and then like to 5, and then to 5, so we're winning this match in the fact that he had to mulligan a lot this match, but I do think that we are winning this match. I don't think that there's any way that he can win this turn. Sure. There's this tower, so you have 4 mana. I don't think it matters. Walking Ballista X equals 1. He still has 2 mana up, though. He could have cast this for X equals 2. So what else is he planning to do right now? Do I let this resolve? I don't know what his plan is, but I think that... Oh, no. I think I'm going to counter this and just try to go for the win. He did not do anything with the mana, so I don't know. Like, if he's holding on to Dismember, I am not sure that that's good enough. Okay, well... That doesn't really matter. Yeah, we win. Alright, cool. We got to dunk on Tron. Sick. His mulligans were really piss poor. Like, he had lines to try to go for Tron, but we were just too fast for him to be able to deal with. The Mistbinders really make a huge difference. It makes Walking Ballista so much worse against us, and all we have to do is just keep like Oblivion Stone or like Ensnaring Bridge or Ugin from resolving. If you can dodge those 3 things, then you're probably in good shape. Yeah, I agree. Like, depriving the Ballista, he had 2 mana, he was representing that maybe he could have done something. I don't know if he was thinking about like Spell Pierce, but it doesn't counter Ballista, so I'm not sure why he's holding up 2 mana for that. My guess is that he had Dismember in his hand and he wanted to cast the Dismember, but the problem is that even if he dismembered one of my lords at that point, he would have to pay 4 life to go to 7, and I still had 7 damage attacking through after he killed a creature. So my guess is that his plan was Ballista plus Dismember to try to buy himself a turn, and that just wasn't good enough. That was my read on it, and it seems like that was correct. This is okay. This is not great. We're on the draw, though, and this is going to be pretty slow. I think we have 2 lords and 2 counterspells. Like, this could be good against some deck. I don't know. I'm going to keep it. I don't think that it's particularly good, but I don't want to risk mulligans to oblivion because of it. Well, this is already not looking great. Maybe this is like Ponza. It's possible. Yeah, it looks like it might be, actually. So, because it might... How do I win through this? I mean, it could be like Valakut, but I don't think so. I think that this could be Ponza. And I really want to have the Deprive. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Blood Moon is really good against our deck, and we only have one island at the moment, so that has to get countered. I guess we're in kind of the same position. I'm going to wait one more turn. I don't want to tap out just yet. Stone Rain, yeah, that's my only... I think that I have to let that resolve. It's fine. Sure. Okay, this is getting harder and harder right now, because if he goes like Inferno Titan, then we are really screwed. He hasn't drawn another land yet, though. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna take one turn off to just play this. I think we play Vile right now. And just hope that nothing bad happens for one turn. This is definitely one of the matchups that gets worse than Mono. Mono Blue has a really easy time with this. But, yeah, Tropical is a lot harder to fight. If he has, like, that's even worse. He has Karn. I'm gonna get Ensnaring. Liquid Metal Coating. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, now he's just gonna start blowing up our lands. I guess, yeah. We can't use our mana, or we can't use our Aether Vial either. Alright, Silvergill, I guess let's cast you and try to draw more lands. Okay. This is really bad. We put the shields down for one turn and look at how terribly that ended up. Now we can just plus it and kill one of our lands with liquid metal coating. Stone Rain, and then my guess is he's going to kill one. If he kills a land, like, that's not the end of the world. We can still put, like, a Lord in play. But our options are really bad right now. Let's try to deal with Karn before something terrible happens. Force him to throw things in front of it. Yep, he can just blow up a land. That's not good. Damn this. This card is stupid. Why would they print this? Like, Karn the Great... Alright, you know what? That's fine. We're locked out of this game now, so... Karn the Great Creator is just a dumb card. Alright, fuck. Well, Spreading Seas, we need this against their deck. I guess maybe Reclamation Sage is fine. Or Spell Pierce is also okay. What do we take out? Deprive is not that good. I guess I can take out like 2 of... Oh, that's tough. Maybe... Alright, we have to cut a bunch of cards here. This is rough. Yeah, I like the Seas because Seas can actually interact with Utopia Sprawl. Maybe Biomancer's not terribly good. Or actually, no, we should be taking out the green cards. It's okay. Like, we're on the play, so Kamena Speaker's fine. I don't want to have like too many 2-drops though. Take out 2 of those. And you know what? The Biomancers could be better than the Speakers. It's all bad though. You know what? All right, we'll go with Biomancer, just to try to play around Blood Moon more. I guess this is how we're gonna do this. Do I want Reclamation Sage? We can put this in play through Vial, but the problem is that if he has Karn and maybe then has like Blood Moon, this is not that good anymore. But at the same time, this also permanently deals with like if he plays something stupid like Liquid Metal Coating or Bridge. Alright, you know what? We're just going to do it like this. I would love to play first. Not with this hand. This hand is fine. We'll keep. Aether Vial, I think we need more gas. We're going to put that in the bottom. We'll hang on to this for right now. I might need to Spell Pierce a Blood Moon. Oh, that's fine, because then we can Spreading Seas and knock that off. Stone Rain, no, we need this. Yes, use Aether Vial's ability. Let's deal with that. Attack, and we will Trickster down his Biomancer on his upkeep. Okay. Hopefully he can't do anything now. Alright, well, we tried. But he didn't have anything else to do. That's a good sign. Fuck. Alright. Alright, I guess we're just adapting. Discard Vial. We might tick Vial up to 3, and then just put Reejerey in play. So that way if we draw an island, we can hold up the Deprive. He's going to play Karn, isn't he? Well, if he plays Karn, that's actually not bad. Acid Moss. Okay, that's also fine. Well, now this Deprive is totally dead. I will take this up, because now if we draw... well, I guess it's okay. This is going to make us kind of vulnerable to Anger of the Gods, but I think that if he's on Anger of the Gods right now, then we are screwed anyway. We can't be giving him time to try to draw it. If he has it, then we're not winning, so we're just hoping he doesn't have it. This does not inspire confidence. Sarkin. He makes a 4/4 red dragon. That's actually okay. So what, if we draw a Trickster, do we just win here? Well, fuck. This doesn't do anything! We can't... I mean, we could attack him and put, like, he can block with the dragon. Yeah, I think we just have to pass. I don't think that we can realistically attack here. We need to draw, like, Trickster. Oh, no. I guess that we're going to try to Spell Pierce this. Make him tap out for it at least. Oh my god, where were you? Like, I can never get double blue up for this Deprive. It's so hard. No, we're not going to pay for it. We have to pass again. We can't attack through this. A Lord would just win. If we have any, like, Master of the Pearl Trident, Lord of Atlantis, he just dies on the spot. Island Walk. Yeah, we can't block this, so we have to draw a Lord this turn or we die. That is not enough. We can cast Mistbinder and tap down a creature, but tapping a creature does not prevent us from dying to this thing. We needed an Island Walk Lord, not this dummy. I guess right now we have to attack Sarkin. Well, he can just block with these two, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's just hope that he clicks through this. Yeah, we need a Lord of Atlantis, and without that, there was no way we could win, so that's fine. And unfortunately, like, if we were playing Mono Blue, then we would not have lost, I think, because, like, this Molten Rain would do almost nothing against Mono Blue, and, like, we're not worried about stuff like Blood Moon against that anyway. We don't have to waste counterspells on Blood Moon, just let it resolve. Ponza is way worse for blue-green than it is for just regular Mono Blue. So, that sucks. We saw one of the matchups that, like, this build is specifically not as good against, and we had a chance to win. Yeah, a Lord off the top, like, for a few turns would have been good enough, but Magic Online hates us sometimes, so it just is what it is. I think Sarkin is fine. I mean, some of the players play like Chandra, Torch of Defiance in that slot. There's a number of things. I know a bunch of other people like to play Bloodbraid Elf and just spin the wheel and hope to find something. Tireless Tracker's also good there. Alright, let's hope that we can just get like a nice easy match for our last round. It sucks we were never able to get double blue up for the Deprive because of the 2 Cavernous Souls. Rothgar, your mana base failed me. If I had, like, 1 more blue source and not the 2 caverns, I think I would have been fine. Your mana base let me down. You should just play an extra island. This is extremely risky. We don't really have a good plan of playing, like, any of these 3 cards. We have to mulligan this. This is much better. We can keep this. I don't know if we're going to need this or not. We'll put it on top just in case it is relevant in this matchup. Alright, come on, let's get there. Mono red. This is not good. If he plays Blood Moon, I'm conceding. Chalice of the Void. That's actually fine. Okay. So this looks like we're playing against Red Prison. And if that's the case, then it's not the end of the world. I would like to pay 2 life, yes. I would also like to play this Merfolk Mistbinder before anything bad happens. Let's just jam Lords and hope that that's enough. Can braid this. Yep. And he might just play like Legion War Boss. That would suck. Oh, that's actually not any better. Alright, well, second verse, same as the first. We're just going to play Lords until we win. And hopefully he's not going to be able to do anything about it. I don't really want to know what's going to happen here. Fuck, he just had another Abrade. Damn it. I really need to get another land so we can get these Regeries in play. Alright. Now we can play 2 Lords next turn, and hopefully that's enough. We can play Lord, untap, and then play Lord, tap this down, and just attack Saheeli. That's actually okay. Okay, now it's less okay. Alright, we might have managed to stabilize. This could be good enough. Alright, kill Saheeli. Get that shit off the board. Okay. Next turn we can play Master and keep Deprive up. Oh no. Well, we might have to if he's playing Chalice on 2. Okay, so it looks like we're playing Mara Regery next turn. I think that this is still okay, though. And we do have Cavernous Soul, so maybe the mana base can redeem itself. So, I think here we're just jamming Regery. Let's tap down the Servo token. And we're just going to try to kill him. Yeah, go ahead and block. Go for it. You're dead no matter what you do. I think we're going to win this one on the back of casting 6 lords. Alright, cool. We got there. That was a really prime example of Tropical Merfolk just being awesome. Spreading Seas is not going to be good in this matchup whatsoever. I think Reclamation Sage or Echoing Truth are definitely reasonable cards right now. Let's see. He's going to be on the play, so if he goes for like Chalice on 1, then maybe these are not quite as good. If he has Blood Moon, like he might keep in Blood Moon against us, that's possible. We probably want some Spell Pierce and then some Echoing Truth. I'm going to take out, I think, Kumena Speaker, because that hedges around Blood Moon. And I will take in the Reclamation Sage. I'm fine with putting those in through Vial on 3 if I have to blow something up. But I don't want to play Echoing Truth because he's going to want to play stuff like Chalice on 2, and Reclamation Sage can get rid of a Chalice on 2, while his Echoing Truth cannot. So this can still deal with their problematic permanents. I think this is going to be okay. We'll try it like this. And then, depending upon what his strategy looks like, we may readjust. This hand is fine. We can just play an Island Spell Pierce. We have some protection against Blood Moon. We're going to keep... Ensnaring Bridge is probably not coming in against us because it probably is in the sideboard for Karn to find, and I'm sure that there's already main deck Ensnaring Bridges. This deck is this is one of the decks that's adopted new Karn. So I think here, I'm gonna play Flooded Strand just because I want to get the basic islands out of my deck before a Blood Moon possibly comes out. But yeah, no, definitely post-board what's going to happen is 100% 3 Ensnaring Bridges in the main deck, and then the 4th one in the sideboard defined with Karn. I'm not really interested in tapping out right now, so I'm just going to play the Breeding Pool tapped, I think. We'll hold up Spell Pierce. But yeah, you're right. There, after board, like, definitely you have to pay attention to Bridge. It will happen. They're on a really slow plan right now. If they're just thinking like turn 3 is going to get there... Fuck that! Get out of here! Scumbag! We don't deal with that. Or, yeah, we're not putting up with this shit. Okay, so now... let's just start putting lords on the board. We need to get, ideally, at least 3 lords in play to play around Anger of the Gods. Silvergill Adept is not worth a whole lot here. If he's gonna waste a Braid on this, that's fine. Because we have to keep Spell Pierce for stuff like Karn. Sure, that's fine. And if we're lucky, we draw another land so we can go Lord, Lord, and then just have Spell Pierce up. I'm sure it's going to name like Goblin. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Alright, now we're definitely going to play 2 lords next turn. Unless we draw a counterspell, that might change my mind. Okay, see, that might change my mind right there. I don't know what his last card is, but I'm not sure I want to just run it out. Just got to be patient. We have a good setup here. He's got one card in hand. We're going to find out if it's a good one. If it's Anger, I probably let Anger resolve. I think that's fine, because we're just going to play Silvergill and then Master. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, that's fine. This is going to telegraph that we have a Lord in our hand, but we can then just play Trickster and then play Lord, and that's still fine. Saheeli, when you cast a non-creature spell, that's okay. We can just kill that. He has no cards in hand, so we can definitely kill that thing. I think we've probably won this. We can deprive literally anything he plays except for like Rabble Master, but that's not even that big a deal. I could just go after him though. Yeah, but let's get this off the board while we definitely can. Like Rabble Master is not even a good draw for him right now, so I'm just gonna hold up Deprive, play patient. We'll put another Lord out. Oh, he's fucking dead. We've got this. So like set 17, so we can go 5, 5, and 4. That's not enough. We'll just attack. There is nothing he can draw that's going to save him. You can throw your random map ruins at my face if you want, if it makes you feel better. But you are dead on board, and we have a counterspell for anything that matters. Throwing a bunch of lords in his face was definitely enough to win. So there we go. That's Tropical Merfolk. Alright, so I gotta say, aside from that one time where we had double Cavern of Souls and Deprive stuck in our hand against Ponza, like, I think the mana base otherwise is pretty solid. Ponza's obviously not a matchup we want to see with blue-green fish, but against mono blue, like, Ponza's a lot easier. Yeah, we got to brutalize Tron. I think Red Prison is fine for both decks. Either one's okay. Mono blue has a little bit of a tougher time sometimes if you don't have enough lords to play around Anger of the Gods. If this deck has a lot more options to just jam 3 lords on the board to just ignore Anger entirely. I do like the Reclamation Sage in the board. I think this card is one of the good reasons to play green. Just being able to blow up problematic permanents like Oblivion Stone or Ensnaring Bridge is very useful. Or even just blowing up Walking Ballista and forcing them to just use it so that you can just kill them with the board, that's fine. Spell Pierce and Deprive, I think this combination was okay. The Spreading Seas is 2 and 2 in the main, 2 in the side's fine. We didn't come up against a lot of graveyard decks or anything, so we didn't see how well 4 Relic does against them, but you know what, I'm willing to believe him that 4 Relic is fine to deal with that stuff. I don't know, Tropical Merfolk is, it's pretty good. It's a little bit worse against decks like Burn, where you taking damage off of your mana base with the fetches and the shocklands is going to be way more dangerous, but it is what it is in that case. So the Spell Pierce is coming out of the side to help with that matchup a little bit, but you play Tropical when Burn is at a low point, and you play Mono Blue when Lightning Bolt decks are at a high point. So we're kind of at the spot where I think Tropical is maybe slightly better than Mono Blue in the meta, but honestly it changes like day to day, and on MTGO it's such a crapshoot that I think at the moment you could do fine with either one. I was reasonably pleased with this list. I think that it's got some serious power to it. We got to play Merfolk Mistbinder and just like really put our opponent in tough situations a lot, and I admire that. I like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not, but on Monday there is a 1K near me that I may be sleeving up tropical fish for that. So we'll see how that goes. And Sunday, I imagine we'll probably be playing. I don't know. We might play more Legacy on Sunday. I want to try to keep balance between both Modern and Legacy because I know some people, are more committed to one format over the other for financial reasons. That maybe you have like Fish for Modern, but you can't afford like the forces or anything, or maybe you just prefer to play Legacy and you just don't have any interest in Modern. I want Fish players of both formats to be able to have content to enjoy in here because I enjoy both of them a lot. I think I like Legacy slightly more than Modern, but I think that more people probably are playing Modern now, so we kind of have to balance the two things a little bit. But yeah, we will have more Legacy and there will be more Modern. Modern might take somewhat of a backseat until Horizons comes out, though. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, that was our league for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a little bit shorter than normal because Tropical is a lot more aggressive. You just jam it faster, and then normally I think our leagues go about 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, and we're at about an hour and 40 minutes right now. So yeah, we got like a decent half hour off of our 5-match clock. That's pretty good. All right, well, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you enjoy it. I never asked this, but if you're watching this and you like Modern Merfolk, please give us a like. It makes me feel better when people interact. I love seeing people in the chat. I like when people post in the comments. I will always read them. So yeah, absolutely. If you have questions, feel free to. If you notice I make mistakes or something, absolutely go ahead and point that shit out because I'm sure that I don't play perfectly all the time, and I doubt that there's anybody that does. But we get better by noticing those things and helping each other so that next time we don't make the same mistake. I'll tell you a quick story. Like, one of the reasons that every time I play a competitive event, I will always pile shuffle my deck first so that I can count it. Because the first Star City Open I ever played in, I was playing, was it the Naya Blitz Humans deck from like Return to Ravnica. I had one of my Champion of the Parishes got exiled by a Selesnya Charm in Game 2. So I shuffled everything up in Game 3 and I presented my opponent with a 59 card deck. And the first round of the first Open I ever played in, I got a game loss in Game 3 and a match that I very probably could have won because I made a mistake and I did not remember to put the exiled card back in my deck. But you know what? I made that mistake and I'm never going to make that same mistake again because I learned from it. So when we look at our mistakes, it's always important to reflect upon winning is not enough. You need to know that when you played well and you won. If you make a lot of mistakes and you still win, you're just inviting the chance for failure to come up in the future. So you have to every now and then go back and review your matches and find out what could I have done better, so that next time if that mistake matters, then you're not going to make it and you'll still be able to win. So yeah, always feel free to post in the comments if you have suggestions of things that maybe I could have done better or other lines that you think might have been stronger. I'm always interested to hear that. Self-improvement is one of the most important things about Magic to me, and I always want to learn how to play better, and everybody should strive for that ideal too. Fish is not a very forgiving deck. If you make mistakes with Fish, then a lot of times one mistake is enough to just ruin you. If you decide that you calculate incorrectly and you decide to tap out on the wrong turn, then yeah, you know what? That could be enough to just tilt the game. So, especially for Merfolk players, more than like almost anyone, we have to play very tightly. Our deck is not going to just let us, accidentally our way. We're not going to like top deck a Terminus and just, okay, well, didn't matter that I didn't path that creature that turn because I just top deck Terminus and I'm good at Magic. Merfolk doesn't get that luxury, so we got to learn to play tight and keep each other honest in that. Our strength is when we learn how to play well and play consistently well. Yeah, exactly, Zeralock. We work with consistency, so we got to play well and then play consistent, and then our deck will reward us for that. But if we don't learn from our mistakes ever, then we're never going to get better. And then, you know, that's I think a reason why a lot of people don't necessarily take Merfolk as a deck as seriously, because Merfolk is just a stupid deck that's not like a it's like a tier 3 or 4 deck. Well, that's not entirely true. I think our deck is perfectly. We'll be back on Sunday to play some more Merfolk. Probably Legacy, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Take it easy, everyone.